Got everything you need?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Cheers for the stardust. Should be enough to be getting on with.
We should go out on maneuvers together more often. You beat sneaking around on your tud all the time.
I'll make a start on putting this thermal plating together then. It'll take some time, mind. So if you've got other things to be getting on with, I could do without you breathing down my neck.
Thank you, Blackthorn. I'll let Mid know construction's underway.
Suppose we'd better be getting back to work too.
Give us a shout if you need anything.
I went up to give some greens.
Your animals, they go through so much of our life with us. Moments of happiness and joy and achievement, accomplishment. Also during our times of mourning, of sorrow and stress and school and work.
You'll be pleased to hear that Blackthorn's started work on the plating.
Excellent. 1 down, 2 to go.
So, what's next?
The helm, of course. For this, we'll be repurposing fallen scrap.
Salvage from the ruins? I thought that material was all but impossible to work.
Ah, but we don't have to.
I'm sorry.
Just so happens there's one particular ruin that's broken into exactly the right shape and size pieces for what we need. What's the name back there? I'll give you all the details.
What's her name? Right.
Oh, Sid, is this about the helm?
Yes. Mid said I should speak with you.
I'll show you the plans then. Here you see the mithril engine, in which mithril is burned to generate heat. That heat is then harnessed to produce motive force. Excess heat is dealt with by means of the thermal displacement stack, which disperses it into the surrounding air. Now, were we to rely on thermal plating alone to achieve this effect, the rate of excess heat buildup would far exceed the displacement coefficient of the plating. In other words, the reactor would overheat and eventually explode. This is where the helm comes in. It connects to the plating, you see, and serves as a sort of thermal sink to absorb all that excess energy. Our experiments have shown that fallen ceramics are remarkably thermophilic. They can withstand and absorb levels of heat far above anything we are able to make today. And not only that, they're also waterproof and immune to rust, making them the perfect material for our protective hood. Why, if sea or rainwater were to enter the reactor proper, it would vaporize instantly. The forces produced would tear the ship from stern to...
You can stop there. I understand. Mid said we might be able to use parts of a fallen ruin. Where would I find it?
Ah, yes. It's in Lorbert's Pass, near Lostwing. The thing is, well, I probably should have arranged to have the pieces we need brought here sooner. You see, a certain unwanted visitor has taken up residence there. It's no longer a matter of just walking in and taking them. It's, going to be considerably more dangerous than that.
I see. Then I suppose I'd better deal with this unwanted visitor for you. Would that help?
Oh, very much. Thank you, Sid. I'll gather my team and head there right away. We'll meet you outside the ruins.
There we go. Looks like another side quest too.
Good day to you.
It's all but spent. What do we do now?
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
And we had to dig in the other cellar.
Ah, Clive. Your timing is exquisite, as always.
Another one here.
I have a concern, which you may be able
There's
to
0
assist me
viewers.
with.
Go on.
I mean, are you in ads again?
Foot of shadowy figures having been sighted outside the village. Rustlings in the undergrowth.
Are you in ads again?
Noises. My people fear that
Oh,
they are
okay.
being watched.
We have
It
several
may be
lurkers here,
understandable in
but
the
you're
current climate, or
the only
maybe
active
the
person in
prey
chat
to
right now.
something
But that's okay.
altogether more dangerous.
I'm happy to
Given what I hope you'll forgive me calling your
share
nose
this
for trouble, I
time
wonder
with
if
you and
might
talk about
investigate.
what you're going through. You
Of
know,
course.
Excellent.
right now you're going through something.
You might begin by speaking with
Loss of this animal or this
Listen to
pup
their
here,
tales,
and
make what you
even
will.
if I had 100 people in this
Right.
chat,
I will.
you know, and you're going through this thing, I would still talk to you the same. I really would.
Right.
I have a
Let's see what the people of the village
I have a
have to
heart for
say.
people that
Better find out if this is just nerves.
that love their animals,
Something we need to
and
take more seriously.
go through stuff like that is not easy, you know. I guess you can call me a sentimental kind of guy,
Something on
you
your
know.
mind?
There is actually. Can I ask you something? Quentin tells me people have mentioned shadowy figures out in the woods. Have you noticed anything unusual?
Oh, that. No, sorry, can't help you. I heard the rumours, mind, from the lads working over at the vineyard, but none of them has seen anything either.
All right. Thanks anyway.
I don't know if you I don't know if you can hear me or not. Usually it's harder for her, and she's been losing a lot of weight, even if I get her to eat and drink. Wow.
The crystals we get from the tail are all but worthless.
You know, I don't want to get so big that we can't have conversations like this, you know? 'Cause this is it's real life, you know, and it's important to me that more than the view, more than anything else, that you know, you go to bed with a sense of happiness and
Sighted near the village. Have you seen anything?
assurance, you know.
Nah, not me, Gov. I heard the rumours, though.
That's just me, though.
I'm here most days, right next to the gate, and I ain't seen nothing out of the ordinary. Don't worry. Any shady characters try and slip into town this way, and I'll soon come running. And shouting, most likely.
All right. Thank you.
What was your pup's name? Or what is?
Do you have a moment? There's talk of suspicious figures in the woods. Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
No, but I've heard something. Sound of scraping metal, like someone sharpening a sword.
Where was this?
In Lorbert's Pass. Was out foraging for herbs when I heard it, screeching out from between the trees. Ran back here as quick as my legs would carry me, and I ain't been back since.
I see. I'll look into it. Thank you. Seems Lorbert's Pass is our best bet then. What do you say, Torgal? Shall we go and investigate?
It's getting late. I'm tired from work. I'm winding down. Her name is Coco. Okay. Deerhead Chihuahua. Can't say I've ever had a chihuahua before.
You there.
Fuck! He's seen us. Get them before they escape.
And here we go.
My shield. Here. What the hell are you doing here?
What is it to you? Not that we give a damn. All that matters to us is that you don't leave here alive.
I appreciate you coming in, by the way, to wind down your day with us. I really do appreciate it.
Why were they here? Are they planning an attack on Lost Wing? I need to warn Quentin. Come on.
Have you ever played Final Fantasy 16 before, by the way? I don't know if we talked about this or not. If we did, my bad. Last time I played was, uh-oh.
Thanks so much for coming.
7.
The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course.
You said, by the way,
I'll be right back.
high school, 2007. That means I'm an old man. That was, 10. That was 10. I'm an old man. If you graduated high school in 2007, it means you're talking to a grandpa here. In comparison.
This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Oh. I guess. Makes me feel less bad because I graduated in 05, so.
Get him. Nice try. This one.
2007 seems so long ago, doesn't it? Like, man, I remember this song when it came out back in 2007.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
was in the grocery store, and the radio overhead. Suddenly played Britney Spears' Oops, I Did It Again. I was like, oh god, not this song. Oh yeah. That was the jam back in the day, wasn't it? 2007? Back when Linkin Park was in their prime, and Disturbed and Stained. Nickelback.
Good day to you.
I like Nickelback, okay? Nickelback gets a lot of crap. The music isn't that bad.
Clive, how goes the hunt for our sinister figures?
I found some black shields hiding near Lorbert's Pass. They're gone now.
Black shields. The Empress's former bloodhounds, though they serve another master now. One who means to root out and destroy both me and those I care for. And it would appear the pack has finally caught the scent of its prey. Damn it all. I had hoped I would have more time than this. More time to prepare. But if we are cornered, we have no choice but to bite back. And bite back we shall.
I'm sorry. You're going to need to explain. Who did the Black Shield serve now? And why would that person want you dead?
Because I want him dead.
Who?
The former Lord Chief Justice of Sanbreque. All that I have built here is for him.
I don't understand. Why him? Why Lostwing?
I suppose it is better that you know the truth. I was a member of the judiciary once. So sickened was I by the injustice of this world, I swore to fight it. And fight it I did in my own small way. I saw more than a few corrupt officials condemned to the very cells into which they had thrown blameless innocents. Men to whom the law was but a scourge to turn against the powerless. And throughout, it was the Lord Chief Justice who backed me, who was my one true ally in the quest to see justice done.
So what changed?
I discovered that he hunted bearers for sport. I was a fool to think he shared my hatred of venality and vice. His support for me was no more than a facade, a means of ridding himself of his rivals, a mask to hide the rot beneath. I filed suit against him immediately. His response, however, was rather more visceral. He had my entire family slaughtered, and he faced no punishment whatsoever. I lost everything. My loved ones, my livelihood, my position, the faith I had once held that any modicum of justice might be achieved through the courts. So I set about enacting my own. I tracked down every soul who served him, and slit their throats myself. But the man himself proved an altogether more difficult target. With money and power come protection. And so I saw that I would need an army of my own. I came here to Lostwing and began recruiting like-minded individuals.
And everyone here knows this is why you do what you do.
Of course. They too have lost loved ones to the bearer hunts. Seen faultless friends sent to the gallows to spare the guilty. All under the watchful eye of the Lord Chief Justice. Our wounds are the same. And our cause is the same. We are comrades. And our revenge is already in motion. We know where he hides, how numerous and well-trained his guard. What we did not know until now, however, was that his plans may already be in motion too.
Quentin.
Our time is short. He may move against us at any moment, unless we move against him first. My friends and comrades, it begins. Make ready for war.
I'm stuck in ads. You still in ads now, or are you good?
I'm going to change his mind.
I'm here. Okay. Yeah, Slipknot, Blink-182, My Chemical Romance, and System of a Down. I listen to them too. I'm a very big MCR fan. Yep.
We're seeing troops amassing at every door.
It's funny because I didn't discover MCR until like 2013, maybe? Everything between like 2007 to 2010 is all blur to me. So I didn't get a chance to really like explore all that stuff. I was already on my life journey.
If I don't come up with something soon.
So I didn't discover MCR, and it's actually interesting because like I found MCR through Final Fantasy, believe it or not.
And just one remaining.
Right. The shield.
Hey, Disc. How you doing, buddy?
Bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the
Just good supporting before bed. I see it, boss. Thank you for coming in to visit little old me.
More of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky.
Just got off work.
Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light, but I've wrapped my brains and I just can't think what to do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Hippocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Me too. Very, very interesting accent. The voice acting in this game is spot on. I love it. Really, really do enjoy the voice acting in the game. Everyone's voice acting is some of the best I've seen in years. And even the small quest NPCs, they all have voice actors also. So I don't get stuck reading paragraphs of text by myself in stream.
Hippocrates, do you have the moment?
For you, Clive, always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
What's up? What's up, Unwinged? Amazing weekend. Lay down. Wanted to come say hi. Hey, well, thank you for coming in. Let me do some shoutouts real quick here, guys. We got One Wing. We got Disc Golfer. Let's do some shoutouts here.
Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside.
Hey, shout out to all you guys here hanging out with me. I appreciate it.
Not to set the ship alight.
There's One Wing, my Speedstorm buddy. Of course, Disc Golfer you saw a minute ago. He plays Fortnite.
Struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
There's One Wing doing the Speedstorm.
Or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike.
There's Wallflower.
We have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting.
Skyrim.
Nicholas complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
You know, I haven't actually played Skyrim.
Speak of a preparation known as moondew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns,
I haven't played Skyrim yet.
Nobles would daub their castle walls with it in order to guard against dragonfire.
So if we could recreate it...
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how
You should try it if you want.
And to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obolus might be of assistance. I shall speak to them and see what wisdom they might have to offer. If you would be so kind as to procure the necessary ingredients, I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our two friends. The knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
You need to try it, it's your choice. I just never got around to it. That one in the Fallout series.
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always.
Skyrim's pretty old now, isn't it?
Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
I am sure either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive. So, Clive, have you made your decision? Who will accompany you on your little excursion?
Very well. So then, what do we need to find?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
White chocobo eggs. Pepio nuts. Are you sure this list is right? Everything on here seems very edible. I would have thought the ingredients would be a little more exotic.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited, effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moondews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Is that so? I've been meaning to visit Northreach anyway. I'll set out now. Join me there when you're ready.
I will. Until then.
You two enjoy yourselves.
You too, Talia.
Let's go.
Now, where's Jill?
There's talk that the glass gate flood.
Things would have been different at the mother.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled.
Are those Pepio nuts?
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the Pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Up! You'll not find a bruised pippin in the bushel.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine.
always welcome here in Lostwing. You haven't much, but you're free to look. I trust it's all here.
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
The hell is anyone supposed to afford that price?
All anyone.
Fresh cuts!
How am I supposed to make a living?
Here since sunrise and not a single bottle sold. Did you find everything?
I did.
I stay longer, but I feel like I'm starting to doze off. No worries. Why just appreciate you come
Garlic
through.
And pepio nuts. Perfect.
You're always welcome to
Now
just
all that
park
remains
and
is
hang
for
out,
Hippocrates to
fall
somehow
asleep,
turn
whatever it
this
is.
into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Always good to see you, friend. And keep me posted how you doing with your puppy there.
But before we
Please.
head back, would you walk with me a while?
I might ask you about it tomorrow. No stress at all.
Thank you for asking me to help you today. It makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him.
My house coat on the floor, basically little nest. Yeah. 1 second.
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to
Get
share
warm.
one with me.
I would.
Stop my sitting down.
Thank you.
And I saw some bread. Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think?
I'm gonna turn my fan
Thought
up.
we might get some soup to dip it in.
Actually,
Then I
pretty
tried a
cold.
slice of the butcher's dry cured ham.
Get
and
pretty
it was
cold.
just- oh,
You all right?
sorry. It's just... you're right. I really do feel like a child again being here with you. Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done. When we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive. Well, I suppose we better be getting back. I need to give these ingredients to Hippocrates and Talia. I'll see you at the hideaway.
Kissed her already. Yeah.
Take care.
I will. You too.
They were close. Kissed her already.
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
It's the suspense, you know? Go to sleep before I give myself a tension migraine. No worries.
Well,
We have a good night, and have an amazing Monday, okay, my friend?
to your kind assistance.
And thank you so much for coming in.
To Taya, how we might best go about
I
preparing
appreciate
to
it.
wound you. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
I'm sure you have.
Oh, hey, Wallflower, are you in our Discord by chance?
Work is underway.
I don't know if I asked you or not.
Eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course. Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
It appears our work here is almost at an end. A shame.
There you go.
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moondew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Good. Now I ask because
Better go and give Mid the good news then.
I try to go in there every day and wish you guys a good day or a good Monday or whatever, and just want you to make sure that you're there, so when I say good morning in the morning, that you get to see me. That message is not just for a select group of people. It's for all of you out there as we go through our days and, you know, the challenges of life, work, or sickness, or any of that stuff that happens. I just want you to feel connected and know that you have a place that you can go to and talk and hang out and say hello. And of course, you know, my DMs are always open, my friend. And that is how you treat people like they matter. But feel free to get in there and join in the conversation and...
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
Cast him in. Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this torture and a deepening hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me to this hell.
Holy fuck, that scared me. Evaleska. How are you, dear?
Going to the smithing game.
How are you guys?
I thought I'd be making swords.
Let me update my stream title real quick here. If you guys didn't know this, anytime I get a raid from somebody that's a streamer, I always try to update the stream title to show where the raids came from.
It's cramped enough as it is.
There you go. How are you, Evaleska? Let me pause the game real quick. I'm gonna pause the game. Hey, welcome in, everybody. How are you, Evaleska? How was your stream? And welcome in, raiders. How's everybody doing today? Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. Well, thank you so much. We're just going through Final Fantasy 16 today. Well, for the last couple days, we're trying to get it done. You know. Hey, Evaleska, I don't know if I told you this or not, but from now on, I started this a couple weeks ago. Anytime I get a raid from somebody, I always try not just a shout out. You don't get just a shout out. You'll get the stream title update that reflect your name, so the entirety of my stream. The rest of the my heart rate is 95. The rest of the stream, you'll see your name down at the bottom, because I want to make sure that I'm not just gonna shout you out here. That that you feel like your support goes through the entirety, we carry you through. Hey, anybody that came in with that raid, before I welcome you in, I just want to say thank you so much for supporting my friend Evaleska. Evaleska and I have been connected for almost 2 years now. I got a chance to visit your stream last week. Got to say hello to you. It's always good to see you. Always good to see you, friend. And to anybody that came in the raid, I see the first time chatter over there from No Cadge here. It's not your first time here. I've seen you here before. That's right. Hey, anybody that came in with the raid, I just want to say thank you for supporting Evaleska, and I'm Red. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I play everything from RPGs to shooters. Play a little bit of everything. But the most important thing I tell everybody that comes in this stream.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, my friend.
Stay a while and listen.
Anybody that comes in, you guys always know that nobody here is just a number, and I always try to at least let you guys know that you have a place if you're a creator, if you're a streamer. That self-promo is not only allowed in my stream, it's encouraged. So if you're a streamer just like Evaleska or me, or if you're a creator, if you've got stuff on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, that I want to hear about it. I want to hear what's important to you. I want to hear about all the things you have going on over there, wherever you are. Very good to meet you. Thank you for that raid, Evaleska. I see you and all your friends coming in. Very much appreciated. Good to see everybody here. I got a lot of friends and many communities that support me. It's good to see everybody. I hope everyone's having a good day, a good weekend, a good Sunday. Get ready for our week. It's now, well, for me, it's Monday. So, if you guys came in with the raid, you're friends with Evaleska, I want to hear it. I came with the raid. Otherwise, it's nice to meet everybody here. I want to continue through the gameplay here. And I hope you guys enjoy your time here on the stream. Always good to see y'all. Reminds me, I'm going to get a website set up for my business soon. Just got to finish making up the products and setting prices. I'll share the link when I'm happy with the results. No worries. I'd love to hear about it. You said handcrafted goods, if I remember correctly, from the other day. You were telling me about it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's continue the gameplay, guys.
Lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
Crochet, but I make jewelry too. That's cool.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
Thank fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's 1 down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
Welcome in, Raiders. Shout out to the 19 we have in the stream. I appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Stick it with the raid.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
All right, good night, Wallflower.
I'm working on that.
Appreciate you, friend.
I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
All right.
Building a ship.
Another quest. But 2 side quests. All right. Let's go. Let's see if there's any hunts. Nope. Okay. Looks like some more side quests to do.
Might need some help.
Well. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Owain.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it'll separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you would have... I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And good hunting, eh?
Let's go this way first, actually.
Crack the crystal too? You're joking.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
More quests.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Okay.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
Okay. Got a lot of quests to do, guys. I'm gonna go in a circle here.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on.
Wish party mom. About to get in bed, but wanted to jump in and just say hi and lurk. Hey, you know what?
After learning the trick of that.
Thank you for coming in. I hope you had a great weekend, friend. Thanks for exchanging the messages with me, too, by the way. My Instagram buddy. We've been chatting over there on Instagram. I appreciate you, friend. I hope you had a great weekend. But I want you to have an amazing night tonight and sleep. Sweet dreams. Thank you for coming in. And I hope you have a good Monday, by the way. Thank you so much. Here's a wave for you.
Ras, is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that.
Did you come up with a name, by the way?
It's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single...
Cast him in.
Oh!
Tumbling, burning with white-hot fire, I plunged into the depths of the abyss. Unspeakable pain, relentless agony. Time ceased to exist. Only this
Oh, he just threw his friends into the abyss.
hatred of the hypocrisy that damned me.
Oh, he just threw him in there. Poor friends. Bonafide Kings, how are you doing, my friend? You know, Bonafide, the first thing I gotta do before I even say thank you I'm going to update my stream title over here. Bonafide Kings. And if you look at the bottom, my friend, we have just updated the stream title to reflect your name as a raid that came in. So you don't just get a shout out now. You are going to be sticking with me the entirety of the stream. Everyone would know where the support and love came from, my friend. And to everybody that came in with the raid, thank you for supporting Bonafide Kings. Very, very good friend of mine, guys. Such a W person. How was your stream? You know, I'll even do a shout out. I'll do a shout out too for you. I got 2 shout outs I owe. I'm going to do a shout out for Evaleska, who just gave me a raid as well. We got a back-to-back raids. Centrally, here's Evaleska. And here's a shout out for ex-Bonafide Kings. There you go, buddy. Modern Warfare 3. Elden Ring and then some ended with COD. Awesome. You know, King, are we connected on other platforms? I want to make sure real quick here. Oh shit! I want to make sure real quick here. I'm going to go on to Twitch. I'm going to make sure that I'm connected with you on everything else. That's the Twitters and the Instagrams out there. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to paste this into my browser. I'm going to make sure we're connected, by the way, guys. Bonafide Kings, guys, has spent so much time on my stream. A lot of mutual connections with Bonafide Kings. He's friends with my friend Bullets Girl, my friend 40, my friend Papa Clutch, and Gun and Mex. Just great people. What a great streamer. What a great dude. I really, really enjoyed calling Bonafide Kings a friend for the last couple months. Here, I'm going to subscribe to your YouTube channel right now, guys. Here's Bonafide King's YouTube channel. This is Bonafide King's YouTube channel. Guys, go give him a follow over there or subscribe on YouTube. We're going to go check on Twitter. I'm not following you, but now I am on Twitter. And we're going to go to TikTok right now and... Okay, we are following each other on TikTok. Good. Unicorn... Well, we got the unicorn redemption.
Hey everybody, this is Red Zero.
Oops.
Before we get started into the stream, I just
pretend
want to take
like I'm not okay. All right, unicorn. Oh my god, gonna scare away all of our new friends that came in with the raid. Here we go. This is the unicorn.
You must never pop a unicorn who's take a list to me. To press Tommy, she will laugh, stop her feet. You must never pop unicorn, you know who's big and glitter, pie, you press Tommy, she will drop, them in surprise. You must never pop unicorn who's unicorn, who's take a loose, you must never pop a unicorn who's take a loose, you must never pop a unicorn who's take a loose, you must never pop a unicorn who's take a loose, you must never pop a unicorn. Who's take a list to me? To press Tommy, she will laugh, stop her feet. You must never pop unicorn, you know who's big and glitter, pie, you press Tommy, she will drop, them in surprise. You must never pop unicorn, who's
Now, real quick, to those of you who have no idea what you just saw, let me very quickly explain this to you. So back when the COVID-19 lockdowns were happening, we're all stuck in our house, quarantined, couldn't leave, couldn't go anywhere. So I, to get my kids into stories, I would read bedtime stories to them. But to teach them how to read and to get into the story, I would go through children's books and I would read to them and I would rap the books to them to get them, you know, energized and into the story and enjoy it. So I showed one of those videos on stream about almost 2 years at this point. And the community at the time just ate it up. They wanted more. So I ended up, every time I reached a sub goal, I would release a new rap video. I got a lot more rap videos out there, guys. I got a lot of them. But that's what that is about. It's all about you know, being, you know, that dad energy, you know what I'm saying? How you doing, Cinna Bunny? But that's what you just saw. You just saw never pop a unicorn. And you know the funny part is that Bush said they didn't know what they were redeeming. Well, there you go. That's the redemption. That's what that's for. What did I do? Hey. Gotta be careful. You click buttons, you don't know what you click. What does this do? You know, don't press the red button. And then what they say, don't press the red button. Don't press it. It's been quiet tonight. No worries. I've been seeing you here.
Not troubling me exactly. More
But hey, Bonafide Kings, thank you so much for that raid, man. I hope you had a good stream.
get an edge of that sharp.
And by the way, guys, there's other streamers in the room right now. Bush Party Mom's a streamer. Bonafide King's a streamer. Cinnabunny's a streamer. So if you guys want to use your time here, Grumpy Bunny. Oh my God, here's another one. You guys really want to see these? This was the first one, actually.
Never touch a grumpy bunny, he's easy to annoy. But give him crunchy carrots and they'll hop for joy. Never touch a grumpy chick, it really won't end well. But let her smell the flowers and she'll come out of her shell. Never touch a grumpy bunny, he's easy to annoy. But give him crunchy carrots and they'll hop for joy. Never touch a grumpy bunny, he's easy to annoy. But give him crunchy carrots and they'll hop for joy.
This is the first one.
Touch a grumpy chick, it really won't end well. But let her smell the flowers and she'll come out of her shell. Never touch a grumpy bunny, he's easy to annoy. But give him crunchy carrots and they'll hop for joy. Never.
Okay, there you go. There's a redemption. But guys, say hello to one another. We got a lot of streamers in here. Self promos allowed. It's encouraged. I want to see you guys network and grow. You guys can talk amongst one another. Make those connections here. Real connections. You know, make those friendships happen and support one another. I just want you guys to get acquainted with one another and become friends here. We certainly try to make sure that everybody that comes in these doors feels welcome. And, you know, I understand. I get it. You know, the whole, you know, you guys are networking.
Because with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being